The Mpumalanga mother accused of killing her 4 children will be appearing in absentia in court today. The 30-year-old woman from Klarinet is still in hospital. She stands accused of killing her 4 children over the weekend. Her neighbours forcefully made their way into the home and found the dead children wrapped in blankets. The woman later handed herself over to police. Our reporter Silindelo Masikane is working that story for us. She joins us now live. Slee, just a little earlier we had the police as your guest there describing to us just the gruesome scene that in fact the grandmother of those children found upon arriving at that home there. How's the community reaction been to what's happened?
Certainly the community of Klarinet is really still trying to come to terms with the deaths of these 4 children. I mean, it really came at a time where, we are right in the thick of the festive season. People are celebrating. The children were last seen alive around Boxing Day. That was the 26th of December. And the days preceding that, it's still unclear exactly what happened, what led to the deaths of these children. That matter is obviously still under investigation. As you can see behind me, the room in which these children were found has still been cordoned off. It's still quite an active crime scene, we're told by the police, and samples and other issues surrounding what needs to be taken out of this particular room is still being done by the police. But Michelle, I am joined by the father of the mother of these children, who of course is still in hospital. We understand that some assessments are still being done around her mental health and her physical health as well, because the cause of death of these children is also still being investigated. The post-mortem results are still not out. So I'm just going to take you now to the father of the mother, Mr. Kevin Balance. The grandfather of the children, rather. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, and our condolences on your loss. Just take us through what happened on the day when you found the children and how this has affected the family.
No, it affected the family really in a big way. When we are heartbroken and mourning with them, we find out through a terrible smell coming from the room. As you can see there, I was sitting out there with my dog. My dog was going out to the smell. And so something was not right here. So the family came and they broke open the doors where they found the children sleep, being there, what they found there in the room.
Now the loss of 4 children must be quite devastating for the family.
Yeah, what's going to explain how we feel, but we're trying to cope, because there's nothing we can do. We have to move on with life and just give them a decent burial and just, it's very, very painful. And especially the little one was still young, and it's very painful, but we're trying as a family to support each other and be there for one another, every way we can, and just go on with life and bury them with dignity and stuff.
Now, tell us about the health of the mother. Did you notice anything different about her? Did it seem as though she, was going through a difficult period? Were there some issues surrounding why she could have done this to her children?
No, she was in perfect health. She was happy because we were there. All of us were there. The Christmas party with some family members. We were having fun. The kids were dancing. All of us were having fun. Coming back on Boxing Day, still there was nothing to show that she was depressed or something today. She was fine. Everything was fine. Yeah, I can say that because she never showed that she needed help or there was something bothering her, or in any case. To me, she was in perfect health and good condition. Nothing to show us. She cried out now. She was in good state of mind.
And I'm sure some feelings of guilt, maybe, as to, because you say you lived in the same, in the same rooms here, and did you not notice anything possibly, or see any changes in her behavior?
As I say, if there was something in her behavior, she kept it very well, because she was a normal self person. Yeah. In terms of guilt, yes, we feel guilt because maybe she cried out, but we never knew about it. Yeah, but. There was no point of pointing fingers now. Whatever was done is done. We just need to move on as a family and support each other, go through the tragic time and support,
And funeral arrangements, how is that going?
Currently, we're still waiting as the forensic staff. They need to clarify and give us the children and take it to the funeral home for the family. But currently, I think it will be on Sunday. Just need to get the time from the undertakers, but it will be on Sunday. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ballant, and our condolences once again. Thank you. All right, that is the latest coming from Klarinet here in Witbank. The community, the family really trying to come to terms with the loss of these children and planning the funerals and the burials of the children.
And of course, we still await those blood test results, the post-mortem as well, to determine the cause of death. Thanks very much for that update, Silindelo Masikane.